more local coverage. This is 8 News.
A 2020 investigation reveals disturbing backlogs of DNA evidence on police station shelves. It's a problem that forensic scientists in Virginia know all too well. Good evening, everyone. I'm Lisa Schaffner.
And I'm Juan Condi. Welcome to 8 News at 11. As you may have seen tonight on 2020, law enforcement officials around the country are struggling to process hundreds of thousands of rape evidence kits. And the issue is money. 8 News reporter Cheryl Tan spoke with one man who knows that backlog stands in the way of solving crimes. Cheryl's in the newsroom tonight with more. Cheryl?
Juan, the man in charge of the state's DNA database served as a consultant of sorts for 2024 story. The reason Virginia's system leads the way.
Each month, the state's prisons deliver blood samples from at least 2,000 convicted felons to be entered into the DNA databank. Forensic biologists must process that evidence, disinfecting it, then drying it to place on special cards.
Virginia really is considered on a national level to be a model of what the other states would aspire to.
That's why Dr. Paul Ferrara, the director of the Division of Forensic Science, served as a consultant, not as the subject of 2020's piece on troubled DNA databanks. Virginia's system, in place since 1989, boasts the DNA of at least 165,000 convicted felons.
Once you know what can be done, it's impossible to sit back and not use that technology for the crimes that you're dealing with. What's frustrating, though, is it's not something you can do overnight.
Back in 1998, scientists with the Virginia Division of Forensic Science were dealing with a backlog of about 180,000 of those cases, a problem fixed through a fairly unusual solution.
We developed a proposal to have a private laboratory, in our case the Bodie Technology Group, the same laboratory that ABC used in their piece, to run our samples for us. In 3 years, our backlog went from almost 200,000 to practically zero today.
Call it a $3.2 million yearly commitment from the state, one that has paid off in convictions of hundreds of criminals.
There is a backlog of processed crime scenes here in Virginia, about 1,000 of them, most of them less than 6 months old. The solution to that problem, the training of more forensic scientists. I'm live in the newsroom tonight. Cheryl Tan, 8 News.
A cold hit describes a match between DNA evidence from a crime scene with someone in the database. And as Cheryl just said, Virginia's database includes the DNA of at least 165,000 convicted felons. Since the establishment of the database in 1989, it's received 630 cold hits. Last year, the cold hits totaled 308. This month alone, forensic scientists have reported 39 cold hits.
Tonight, Richmond police set up roadblocks on the south side to